Peace, everybody. Bud-Brownsville. Very rarely do you see me do any physical work. Today, you get the privilege of watching me change my oil, change my air filter, and what else are we doing? Windshield wipers. All right. For years, I've gone to Jiffy Lube, Express Lube, Speed Lube, all these places to get my oil changed because I don't have my own place to do my own work. I used to change my own brakes, everything back in the days, but things happen. You don't have your own. I mean, I don't want to do it on the side of the road somewhere. I don't want to, pull up to a park. I was one of those, I'll pay for it to get done. But not anymore. I will be doing my own repairs to an extent. When as much as I can do, I'll be doing myself. So you get the privilege of watching it today. So first things first, I already have the emergency brake on. I'm going to chock the wheels and we're going to jack the vehicle up. Put my new stands that I bought up under the vehicle, hold it up, go up under there, open up the valve and let the oil out, flow in my pan. Once the oil is completely out, change the filter. Change the filter, then I'll close that little nozzle. It's a little nut under the engine that lets the oil out. So chock the vehicle, lift the vehicle up, put it on the stands, bring the oil pan under. Loosen up that nut to let the oil leak out. When it's completely out, then you take the filter out. After taking the filter out, I'll replace the filter, close that valve, pour some more oil in, close the cap of the engine, start her up, and let it, go through. Now, there were people that used to charge you, or they was trying to charge you to clean your engine because, oh, the oil is bad. We got to put this chemical inside and let the engine run, and it cleans it out, flush it out. Then you put the new oil in. No, not necessarily. Actually, once I, let the oil out and I see the condition of it, I'll see if it needs to be flushed or, cleaned or what have you. But we don't need all that. So excuse my old digs, I'm not getting under this car with some good shit on. I'm wearing my old beat up shit. So I'm not gonna let this play. I'm just gonna, as I go to each position, I'll probably reposition the camera so you can see what's going on. But basically that's it. I'm changing oil, changing the filter, changing the windshield wipers. But this is just extra content that I know you guys would love to see. All right, so gonna get with it. So see you in a minute. Drop these wheels. Just recently, I was changing the tire and I jacked the car up. Did I have a scissor jack? Yeah, I had the jack that came with the vehicle. It's too much in the back to go get it, but maybe I'll show you a picture of it later on. I'll edit it in. But what happened was the car rolled back and fell off the jack. I didn't chock the wheels. I was on a little bit of an angle and it just rolled back, boom. But luckily enough, I was smart enough to take the tire and have the tire under the vehicle just in case it fell. So I forethought just in case it rolled back. I didn't make preparations to actually prevent it from rolling back, but when it did, it landed on the wheel. The old, the spare, it landed on the spare tire and saved my vehicle from quite a bit of damage. So, see you guys in a minute. Okay, so the vehicle's jacked. I just realized I don't have my ratchet set out here, but it's okay because my handy vice grip should get that nut open to let the oil drop. So I'm going to open up this valve to let the oil come down. You can take a look at that. And I'll change the filter as well. Let me get the that. By the way, we got two stands up on both sides of the wheel. Get this thing from coming down and squashing my damn head. All right, so showtime. As I was saying, I'll put the oil from this container into the new container that I purchased. Well, let's rephrase that. So the oil that I'm about to put back in, or the new oil that goes inside the engine, the container will be empty. So you take the used oil and put it in that container and take it back to where you bought the oil from to recycle it. So I'm not sure if it was recording earlier, but this is where the oil comes out in the bottom of the vehicle. I'd love to show you the filter, but I'm not sure if it's dark enough or light enough for you to see up in there. And I don't want to drop my phone in this oil bin, but yeah, it's trickling down. There was a lot more oil coming out of here. And as I said in the earlier video, these are the jack stands that I purchased. There's another one on this side over here that are holding the vehicle up. I got chocks on the back wheels so it doesn't roll back. And these are one-time purchases. So when you go to get your oil change, or let's say if you're doing it yourself, let's just stick with that. When you're doing it yourself, you make the initial investment of the stands, of the bin to collect the oil, the filter, the oil. So now the next time I need to change my oil, all I need to purchase would be the oil filter and the oil itself, the 5 quarts of oil. All right, so you already made the investment in the jacks stands you use over and over again, the chalks used over and over again. So this is how you save the money, as opposed to going to a Jiffy Lube, a Speedy Lube, Quick Lube type place. All right, so that's that aspect. This should be trickling down to nothing in a second. I will then cap this back on. They'll put the nut back in, change the filter, and put the new oil in. All right, show you in a minute. And here's the old filter. And here's the new one. And we're about to stick that in. After we stick that in, we put the new oil in and we check for leaks. Be right back. All right, so let me show you this as well. This is the filter that needs to be changed. I already took it out, but let me just show you where it sits at. All right, and this is the old. See some junk stuck in there. And this is the new. So you can see how bright this one is and how dark this one is. All right. Bright this one is, dark this one is. Maybe a better contrast right there. All right, so we changed the oil in the oil filter and we're changing the air filter. Now, another note, when I purchased this vehicle, you see this hole here? There's supposed to be another vent that comes up and latches on right here to get fresh air from in front of the vehicle. Jab Automotive, who I pumped up when I first got the vehicle, I found out these issues upon leaving. And not issues, this is really the only issue other than getting the plates late that I found. So I've changed this filter back in June. Yeah, back in June of 2021. And now I'm changing it in February of 2022. So it's not bad, without that filter being there. But what can you do? Now, I tried to price this part that goes here. No one has it. Can't hardly get it. But that's that. I want you to take a look at the engine too. All this dust. Because I will be definitely cleaning this sucker up in my garage. You're going to get tired of me saying that. But yeah, big things coming. Take care. Okay, and the final step after changing the oil filter, changing the air filter, checking for leaks, no leaks, I'm going to now pour the old oil into the container. And later on today, I'll return it back to the place I bought the oil from. All right. Let's get this one over here.